So, is lifetime trauma, victimization, and PTSD related to psychopathy and antisocial personality disorder? Now, for this study, the sample was taken of incarcerated inmates, and there were slightly more men than women, around 80, 90 individuals, and they wanted to look into this. Now, they were all signed up for a major depressive clinical trial, and part of that, they took their antisocial personality disorder diagnosis, their psychopathy severity, PTSD symptom severity, and then a history of trauma split into physical, sexual, and crime related trauma. Now, they actually found that physical trauma was the only form of trauma that was significantly related to psychopathy, and they found that physical trauma and crime related trauma were associated with antisocial personality disorder. They also found that PTSD symptom severity was not associated with psychopathy or ASPD, antisocial personality disorder. Now, in terms of the limitations, I would probably say that you've got a specific group of people that are incarcerated, they possibly have major depressive disorder, and I mean that's a big limitation because you can't extrapolate that to the rest of the population. And then next, I would say that the self-reported trauma, because that's how they reported the trauma, could either be they could misrepresent what really happened to them, or they might not remember what happened to them. So, but apart from that, I think it's quite a cool study, and it's good to know this stuff because one, I guess it can give more sympathy or empathy to these individuals, which is like hard to do if they're not necessarily traditionally a good person, and also it can help protect kids and other people if they can be protected from this sort of exposure. So I think it's a good study. Definitely want to see more of this. And yeah, thanks for listening.